All right, everybody, Reggie, the Front Row Report. We're in Cincinnati at the Carnival of Madness. I got Tobin from Papa Roach. How's it going?
Yeah, it's going really good.
Awesome. We got some VIP winners back there,
Yeah,
right?
we do. I just gave them a tour of the bus.
Very cool. Awesome.
Lovely ladies from Kentucky.
Nice. You guys just got on the tour not too long ago. Is this the first day? Or
Second day.
Second day? How was the first day of the tour? What was it, last time?
Yes, the first day of tour always sucks. Just go ahead and be honest, because it's just a difficult thing. Everyone's stressed out. Everyone's trying new things. You haven't played in a while. Sometimes you have new equipment, new crew people, and if you don't have a chance to get things really dialed in, like we just had one quick rehearsal before we got out here. It's kind of like a stressful thing, because we've had a break before this tour. So first day of a tour with time off before that, it's always a disaster. All you gotta do is get through that first day, and then it's all good after that. And everybody knows that. Everybody in the music business knows that. Yeah,
I think I've started to pick up on that too.
Yeah.
I've done a couple shows on the second day of a tour, and everyone's just like, last night just sucked.
Yeah.
So just everything goes wrong. Go wrong.
And the thing is too is a lot of time it's from the artist's perspective, because they notice everything, and the fans, the people in the crowd are usually just like so stoked that they're experiencing the show that they don't really catch on all the little things.
Right, so maybe a couple sound things, you might hit a note wrong or something like that.
Maybe.
But so overall, Carnival of Madness. What does Papa Roach do to get ready for the Carnival of Madness? Is it different from any other tours?
No, it's the same thing that we always do, pretty much. About an hour before we hit the stage, we kind of just we all try to gravitate towards the same place, a dressing room for the bus, and we listen to music, stretch out, and warm up, look at ourselves in the mirror, and do like rock poses with our outfits on.
Cool. You guys are supporting The Connection now, which came out last year, and I believe in September, October last year, I believe.
Yeah.
You guys went kind of with different direction musically in a couple ways on that record. There's maybe some more electronic elements on it than in the past. What was the mindset? What did you guys want to accomplish going into the record? Maybe was the musical shifts planned, or did it just kind of happen when you went in?
Nothing was really planned. Really, it was just kind of like it was where we were at that moment. Like everything that was going on with us personally. Musically, whatever was influencing us at that time. And we had a lot of fun. We made the record in our own studio in our hometown with James Michael. And it was very just freeform right off the bat. We spent a lot of months just jamming and hanging out and having fun. And then when it was like really time to get down to writing, it was like, all right, we had to focus. And I think, we just kind of, we wrote a bunch of ideas and we just picked what we liked about it. And there was a few songs that I incorporated some electronic elements into it, and everybody seemed to like it, and it was kind of like, hey, let's try that on a few more songs. And I was actually writing just stuff, writing other styles of music just to write, and just to kind of practice and learn and just be creative. And some of the stuff that the guys heard that I was working on were like, hey, that could be a song, a Papa Roach song. And I was like, fuck, hey, if we want to take some chances and do something different, let's go for it. So that's how Before I Die came about, and stuff like that. But yeah, most of it was just, and then for Jacoby, like the lyrics, obviously, he was going through a lot of painful stuff. So when it came down to him actually writing lyrics, it was like this therapeutic, session for him. And so.
Yeah, that guy's been through a lot. What's it been like for you as bandmates? Because you've been in the band for a while now. The band's been around for about 20 years.
Yeah.
And what's it been like to watch Jacoby go through everything he has to get where he is now and come through it as bandmates and be along with him through that?
It's not a hard thing, really. People go through shit all the time, and if you're a true brother, and family, you stick through it, and you just try to be supportive and understanding, And the whole career, we've lost, a drummer, whatever it is, if it's drugs or alcohol or some kind of addiction and whatever. It's like everybody's kind of had their moments, you know what I mean? So you can tell when it gets serious and when it gets dark and when it gets too negative and it gets really bad. You just kind of step in and just be like, hey, we need to reel it back in. And then there's like personal family stuff that happens sometimes, and it sucks, man. We're on the road so much, we're around each other that we keep it close. We're like a family. A lot of bands aren't like that, and so we're grateful.
Cool. You guys just had to cancel the South American tour. There's some vocal problems going on.
Yeah, the vocal issues. That was a big thing. That was like really scary because this is like what we do for a living. It's our livelihood and it's our passion and everything. And so canceling the tours, it sucks, but it was the best decision, because in the long run, we didn't have the vocal rest, or if we didn't have the surgeries or whatever, then we wouldn't continue to tour, So it was tough, but we're back,
Yeah. So everything sounded okay. Everything.
Yeah. Jacoby Scott, like this vocal coach, has helped him with a new technique and diligently warming up and putting him on vocal rest, so he can't talk. Like, it's really just preparing himself for the stage. Like no talking, yelling too much. Overdoing it when he's off stage and whatnot. And last night it sounded great.
Awesome.
So yeah.
Do you think you guys? I know when you did the Paramore Sessions record, the mansion you recorded in, there's a lot of history, a lot of stories. Do you think you guys might ever go back and record another record in that setting?
No.
Okay.
Because it was really expensive and we wasted a lot of money doing that. It was a cool idea, but I'm glad we did it for that that time period. But I think a lot of bands are a lot more conscious and aware of money that's spent when you do something like that. So budget-wise, it's not a smart idea. It was great for the creativity, but nowadays everyone's trying to make their art with you can do it now with about as little amount of money as possible.
Right. The music industry's really changed a lot with that. You don't have to use a huge studio. You can record on Pro Tools and on your laptop. How has that's also contributed to people not buying records as much as they used to, and a lot of bands are putting more into the live show or touring now. How has the changes affected you guys as a band?
It's affected us in every obvious way. We have to tour more, and we rely on ticket sales and tours in order to generate money so that we can continue to tour and make videos and put on a show. And production is everything's gotten way more expensive for a touring band. Gas, bus, the drivers, the overdrives, and so many little things. So that means that maybe you can't take out as much production, unless you're like a huge band, it's like a huge pop artist or something.
Right.
You have this like huge song and it's generating a lot of money. You have to think about all these things. But the thing is that we don't really rely on too much. We are a very simple band, and all we need is guitar, bass, drums, and vocals. And we don't need fucking explosions and firecrackers and backup dancers. We just get out there and play music and
let the performance do everything instead of all the pyro and special effects.
But as far as a lot of upcoming bands, they might not think about this at first. We certainly did it because we had an unexpected success when we first started. When we first got our record deal and stuff, and we were wasting so much money. We didn't even realize it. We weren't paying attention for the first 5 years of our career. So we had to become better businessmen and better just all the way around. Just paying more attention. To the details, because we were just wasting money on bullshit.
I think every band goes through that stage at some point. But tonight, we got a sold-out house out there, sold out here in Cincinnati. What's going through your mind before you're getting ready to go on the stage, especially for a crowd that's just sold out, no seats left open?
Nothing. I'm just like, let's do this. It's more. I'm just anxious, to get out there. Definitely just hope everything works. Because sometimes you get up there and technical difficulties are the most annoying thing. I think I handle that probably the worst. Sometimes I'll throw shit and I'll get mad and I'll yell at people.
Nice.
I just hate it when I'm in a zone, and I'm rocking out and then something else stupid just fucking happens.
Yeah.
Why is that happening right now? It totally just distracted me.
Right.
That's about the only thing that can throw me off.
You guys have had a busier this year. You did the festival circuit earlier this year. I caught you at Rock on the Range earlier this year in May.
Yeah.
Now you're doing Carnival of Madness. It doesn't look like it ever ends for you guys. You're constantly touring, and somehow you gotta find time to write, keep writing while you're on the road too.
Yeah.
What's the toughest thing in all of that?
It's not really that hard. I mean, as long as you have creative ideas, you just gotta keep the flow going. I have a laptop in it, and that's where I record all my ideas. I have a guitar hidden behind this hoodie. I'll use like a little MIDI keyboard like this or something to program, beats, piano, synth stuff, and then just everything's right there, ready to go.
Awesome.
The laptop's loaded with recording software, and just any idea that comes to mind, and I'll play it through the big speakers back here, and the guys can make notes.
Cool.
Yeah, save that. So when we get in the studio, we can jam on that.
Cool. Well, man, I really want to thank you for taking the time. It's been awesome, and have a great show out there
Thanks,
tonight.
Thanks. Looking forward to it.